What we're going to talk about in this segment is a ghost part that is kind of near and dear to my heart, because I would like to say I had a sizable contribution to this particular part. And what we're talking about is the Ghost Bullet Forward Slide Lock Lever. And the reason I think it would be safe to say that I badgered you to create this part is because I like to use the thumb's forward grip when I shoot my Glock pistol. And I got tired of my shooting hand thumb either keeping the slide from locking open when I wanted it to, which is a really nice clue in a gunfight, or actually bumping it up and stopping it when I needed the gun to shoot. Either way, it was a huge nuisance. Is it safe to say that this part has been kind of, sort of successful?
Yes, I'll admit that, Dave.
Okay.
And I like the way you use the term badger.
Truth sometimes hurts.
That's an understatement.
Okay.
And I'd like to say, for the first time, Dave was right.
Got that on
Good
film.
job.
Got that on film.
What we did here was I didn't believe Dave, and he kept badgering me, and then he explained why. He explained how your hands work, how it's best to position your hands on the pistol. And when you position your hands correctly on the pistol, you'll typically, your thumb will either ride down on that or bump it up.
Right.
So we positioned it so that both thumbs, the lever is in between them. And that way you don't knock it up under recoil, and when you do the modern technique, you don't hold it down. And I didn't think this product would be successful, but it's one of our best sellers.
Yeah. Really quick, I think we'll just kind of real quick demo. What we're talking about here is my shooting hand thumb doesn't sit on it, and my support hand does not interfere with it. But with just a little bit of forward pressure, I can release it with either my shooting hand thumb, or I can use my support hand thumb. Because it's forward of my thumb, I'm not having to reach over to do it. So I can reach up and do that as I reload the pistol. The interesting thing about this is, and the biggest criticism we get, is it looks ugly on my gun. I got nothing.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
We don't design products to look pretty, we design them for function.
Right.
And if you look at the shape of the product, it's designed, our concern was it may not go into some holsters.
Right.
Well, what this does, it just kind of bows the holster out a little bit.
Right.
There's no friction point, so it'll bow out the holster, but it won't lock the gun in the holster. And additionally, we made that tab larger, and the only way we could make that wider was to create that bullet shape.
Right.
Kind of like the high point is like the ogive of a bullet, and that's where we came up with the name. Another benefit is that if you're left-handed, you can easily manipulate it with your trigger finger, vice the other slide release.
I've actually had left-handed shooters tell me that they really like it because as they insert the magazine, they just reach up and do a little scratching motion, which allows them to actually use it.
Didn't see that one.
With their offhand. Yeah, I mean,
Very
I
cool.
didn't see it either. Left-handed shooters came to me and said, hey, this is great. And I got to give you credit because the original prototype was kind of square. Arthur's the one that thought about rounding it for the holsters. I didn't give that any thought.
Yeah, well, that's what I do.
That's what you do. Okay. You know, if you're worried about how it looks on your gun, I can't help you any, but if you're looking for a way to keep your thumbs off of the slide lock, slide release lever, check out the Ghost Bullet Forward Slide Lock. You can get more information at www.ghostinc.com.